Today we celebrate Blessed James Oldo. You've heard rags to riches stories. Today we celebrate the reverse. James of Oldo was born into a well-to-do family near Milan in 1364. He married a woman who, like him, appreciated the comforts that came with wealth, but an outbreak of the plague drove James, his wife, and their 3 children out of their home and into the countryside. Despite those precautions, 2 of his daughters died from the plague. James determined to use whatever time he had left to build up treasures in heaven and to build God's realm on earth. He and his wife became secular Franciscans. James gave up his old lifestyle and did penance for his sins. He cared for a sick priest who taught him Latin. Upon the death of his wife, James himself became a priest. His house was transformed into a chapel where small groups of people, many of them fellow secular Franciscans, came for prayer and support. James focused on caring for the sick and for prisoners of war. He died in 1404 after contracting a disease from one of his patients. Blessed James Oldo was beatified in 1933. The death of those we love brings a troubling awareness of our own mortality. James had that experience when he gazed into a friend's grave, and it brought him to his senses. He determined to use whatever time he had left to build up treasures in heaven and to build God's realm on earth. Our time is limited too. We can use it well or foolishly. The choice is ours.